So everybody, let's watch him. It's his movie review for Cruella. That being said, let's get started with the good. So I thought that the story wasn't anything that fresh or unique, but I still did enjoy the story quite a bit. I also thought that the cast was very great, mainly with Emma Stone and Emma Thompson. I thought they were great as their characters. Other people probably could have played them, but I don't think they would have done as good of a job as they did. I also really liked most of the characters as well, mainly with Cruella and the villain that Emma Thompson played. But I thought there were some characters that were quite funny as well, which made the film very funny. Um, and they're probably the people that worked with Cruella. I thought they were the other standouts of the characters for me. Um, and I also really like the song choices in the films. There is something bad about it, but we'll move on to when we get to the bad part of the review. But I love pretty much all the songs that they have for the film. A few of them I don't actually know, but it's my type of music, which was great to see. It's from my favourite sort of decade of music, being like 60s and 70s music. I also thought, I thought the film was very funny, mainly with those two characters that work with Cruella. But I thought the film was just quite funny as a whole. Some of the jokes I don't think were as funny as others, but there were some jokes that were very funny in the film. I also thought that it was paced very well. There were a couple of slow parts, but I thought for the most of it, it was paced very nicely. I also like the backstory for Cruella. You got a bit more of that. You got a bit more of an origin story than I was expecting. I like origin stories. That was great to see an origin story for the film. And I thought it was done quite well. And now let's move on to the bad for the film. I thought some of the casting could have been done slightly better. I can't really explain what sort of casting could have been better without it being spoilery. So, unless you want me to do a spoiler review for Cruella, I won't be talking about it. I also thought that there were too many songs in the film. I thought that most of them were great, like I was just saying for the good part of the film, but I thought that they were in places that they didn't really need to be in. So I feel like maybe they overdid it with the songs just a little bit. But it's not really a huge deal. But it is one of the problems I've got with the film. I also thought that the writing could have been improved upon. I think it could have been slightly better. Maybe they could have made Cruella a bit more likable. I know she's a villain, but maybe have a bit more likability so you want to root for her even more. But that's all we're going to say for the bads. So now let's move on to the verdicts for the film. So I won't take your kids to see this one. I've actually got it written here in capital letters and with three exclamation marks. I just think that maybe being about 12 or over to watch the film. This is a 12A, but I think you should take your kid if they are 12 or over. I think if they're going to be younger than that, they might not really get the film, and it can get a bit dark in some places as well. Not violent or anything, but it just has stuff that probably younger kids won't really understand. Um, I would recommend this film for people who like Disney films, and to people who like Emma Stone and or Emma Thompson. And I would rate this film a 7.5 out of 10. It's a film I probably won't watch again, but it's definitely one that I would recommend to quite a few different people. And I did have quite a fun time watching the film. I didn't think it was great or anything, but I definitely thought it was good. And when I saw the trailers, I wasn't really sure what to think. I wasn't sure if I liked it or didn't like it, but I definitely liked the film a lot more than I was expecting. I was expecting to give like maybe a 6 or a 6.5, but a 7.5 is where it stands for this moment in time for the Cruella movie review. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And on Thursday, I'll be doing another game. I'll be doing another review for this week, and it's going to be a game review. But I will explain in that review why I'm doing a game review for Thursday when I do reviews just for Tuesday. But anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be a game review on Thursday. Anyway, until then, ciao.